Hey, hey, sister friends, it's Terry from Sisterhood of the Traveling Brush, and today we're gonna paint a pumpkin on this canvas. This is a 9 by 12 canvas, and I put this Prima mulberry tissue. Can you see it real good? You can kind of see through it a little bit. Last night I went ahead and decoupaged this on. Here's the canvas, and here I put abstract arrows, and on the bottom I put grid. I want this to be like the table that my pumpkin's sitting on, and this to be my background. First, I cut the pieces to fit the size I wanted them to be. I used Dixie Belle satin top coat and a sponge brush and put it all over the canvas. Well, first this top half with the pink. Then I took my cut piece and laid it on there and brought it around, and I actually used this thing here, and which is like a putty knife thing, but you could use credit card or I always steal these, y'all don't tell the hotels, and then put another coat over the top of it. And when I got here to the corners, I folded this up and then I folded this down, and that left a little sort of a little corner thing here, and all I did was like snip that off. My corners aren't great yet, but I'll finish these off tonight, touch them up with some more satin top coat, but you can use, you know, Mod Podge, whatever you have. Would canvases be right, or would we call them can buy? Oh, y'all, I used a Sharpie. I used red one because that's what I had available. And I drew a pumpkin on here. Let's see if I can see. You can see a little bit of the outline of where I drew it. And I freehanded that. I mean, it's just a pumpkin, right? Giving you a printable thing. Want to trace it or whatever. This is going to be the fun part. Well, let me finish telling you this. I went and got these squeeze bottles. This is the package it came in. It says squeeze applicator bottle. And they look like this, and they come 2 to a pack at Dollar Tree, and I got 3 packs, so I have 6 of these, and I have never used this before. They have now a pouring medium. This was $1, no instructions whatsoever on how to use it. Call it a pouring medium, so I did it 50-50 with paint. And this is, I put Dixie Belle paints in here, and this one was fluff. Make sure and shake them real good. This one is Florida orange. And then we're going to use, this one's peony, pure ocean, and daisy, and farmhouse green. So I'm wanting to shake them up a little to make sure they're mixed up. So luckily, my friends at Treasure City had an extra glue stick, just one, and loaned me their glue gun. So here we go. And I've got a handful of these sticks, a couple of paint brushes, got some sandpaper and a little sanding pad in case I decide to distress the edges. Take the glue gun, and I'm gonna go over my lines. Probably don't want to move too fast, because then your line will be too thin, because we're going to use these lines because we have to have something to hold that thin paint in there. It does absolutely not have to, let me see, there's a leaf there. It absolutely does not have to have every line straight. Have you seen the looks of a real pumpkin? They're pretty scary sometimes. And ones that still have the green on them, whew, rough stuff. This would have shown up better with the colored glue sticks, but such is life, right? I want this to dry a little bit, and we're gonna pour it directly out of these. Let me shake it up real good. Orange paint in it. I mixed it with this stuff from the Dollar Tree. 50-50. Now we just pick some other colors and have at it. Let's think about our light source coming in from this way. So we'll put our yellows on this side of everything. And then the darker is going to be our teal. I am putting this in very heavy. You don't have to put it in that heavy if you don't want. It's going to be my darkest color. I know I want more of it down here toward the bottom and on the left side of everything. We'll put some pink because we love it. We have farmhouse green. Drop a little here and there to see what happens. Okay, now I'm just going to use this stick to sort of swirl these colors in. This is fun. I am having fun. Going to do when this dries, I'm going to use coffee bean and just sort of frame it out this way. I'm going to go on top of my hot glue to outline the dividers between. And not a thing I can do until this dries, because there you go. After it dries, I will come back and do the outlining just like this, holding the brush like it's a palette knife and barely grazing over that because I don't want it to be perfect. I want it to be rustic looking. I may put myself a little shadow down here, we'll see. And I think it's gonna look really cute. Isn't that cool swirly? Reminds me of the 70s, and I am definitely a girl of the 70s. I appreciate you watching. I had a good time. Hope you had a good time.